So here I am today, 19th of August 2012, at the Hero Cemetery, Babaoshan 革命公墓 in Beijing, China, paying respects to my maternal grandfather, a war hero in World War II against the Imperial Japanese Army. So here we are, just having entered the gate. Here we are on the way to the mausoleum. That's our rented car there. Okay, you'll see there are a lot of Ming Dynasty structures here, with the typical pine trees in the courtyard. Yeah, it should be Ming Dynasty. I wonder if this is part of an old palace or an aristocrat's home. Very nice day to be here. Wonder what trees these are. You see there are workers here. They had to open up this section for me in order to go visit the grave of my maternal grandfather. By the way, they told me that my maternal grandfather has been moved, so we should get a new pass next time. .308. Here is my maternal grandfather. A very kind and intelligent face. Unfortunately, a little bit too vague to see here. Alongside the entrance to the cemetery, there are lots of flower shops, as one might expect, and here I specially ordered and designed this, I would say, bouquet for my grandfather. For solemnity and signifying the purity of his patriotism, I had it mostly white. The pink lilies, or whatever you call those flowers, are not only for decoration, but to signify the blood shed for the country. Well, here we see something that's quite interesting. At the entrance to the mausoleum, there are a board, like with all the rules on it, and here it says, "Do not propagate superstition." And yet, right below here is a mailbox for letters to heaven. Well, maybe they consider that emotions rather than superstition. Okay, here we have reached a section of the mausoleum dedicated to former officers of the Red Army, or maybe before it was named the People's Liberation Army. Well, we can see, or as you can see, the section dedicated to Red Army officers or martyrs is much more brightly lit, outdoors, and more well kept than where my grandfather was just now, probably because my grandfather was a nationalist. Well, maybe we should consider us lucky that my grandfather is in this mausoleum at all, and that, and even more importantly, that he was not treated too harshly after the communist takeover in 1949. This almost pretty much ends my visit here for today. I am probably the only family member who hasn't visited this cemetery. and I really wish to come here again with my other family members, especially with the younger generation of nephews. I'm pretty proud of the flowers I've chosen here today. Well, as you can see, yeah, this cemetery is a little bit in disrepair despite it being a hero cemetery. I wonder if some donations would help, but nonetheless, it's acceptably well kept, and I'm more than proud to be here today. Not only for my own grandfather, but for all those who fell in the war.